following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com present Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Basketball. WLCN's live stream video coverage of Railer basketball is brought to you by these fine sponsors. Me Realty, locally owned and operated. Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience, serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Blades Nail and Hair Salon, located at 241 Madigan Drive in Lincoln, offering salon services for hair, skincare, waxing, nails, lashes, and brows. Go online to bladeshairandnailsalon.com or call 217-732-7213. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located in downtown Lincoln at 509 Pulaski Street. Call 217-735-4385. Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Basketball. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order Butterburgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Lincoln Railer Basketball is on the air. Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer Basketball. WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCN Sports are pleased to bring you tonight's contest from Mount Zion, Illinois, on the campus of Mount Zion High School, as the Lincoln Railers take on the Braves from Mount Zion. Technical difficulties here in Mount Zion. It's kind of a yearly tradition. So we're going to take another commercial break as we play the national anthem. We come back, we'll have the opening tip and starting lineups here on WLCN 96.3 FM. Railers and the Mount Zion Braves are set for tonight's action. But first, it's time to check tonight's list of the game, sponsored by Me Realty. List your home with Me Realty when it's time to sell. And if you're looking to buy, check the listings at MeRealty.com. Josh, real quick, 3 keys to tonight's game.
Yeah, one, we're going to have to find shooters here. Mount Zion loves to shoot the basketball here from home. They've got a couple starters back from when we played them the first time, back 36-27 when the Railers fell to Mount Zion at home in the Eaton Electrical round robin tournament. We'll run through the starting lineups here. First for the Railers. First man out, number 3, 5'11" and a junior, Trey Schilling. Point guard, 5'7" and a junior, number 10, Keon Carson. At one forward, 6'2" and a senior, 24, Jake Biven. At the other forward, 6'5" and a sophomore, number 30, Drew Hayes. And the man in the middle, 6'7" and a senior, 34, is Cook. Peyton Cook. Now the starting lineup for the 24-2 Mount Zion Braves, for a sophomore, 5'10" guard, number 2, Sam Driscoll. At the other guard, 6'3" and a sophomore, number 11, Lincoln Custer. 6 foot and a sophomore guard, number 24, Braden Trimble. At one forward, 6'3" and a junior, number 12, Grant McAtee. And at the other forward, 6'8" and a senior, 25, Carson Cuddy. The Braves are coached by Mr. Dale Schuring. Enrollment in Mount Zion, 741. School colors, red and white. Of course, the Railers, under the direction of head coach Neil Alexander, assisted by Eric Ewald, Greg Alexander, Brandon Bird Farmer, Josh J. McClellan, Zach Dahm, and Gary Rademacher.
All right, we're all set for tonight's matchup. Both teams on the court. The Railers in their traveling greens and Mount Zion in their home whites. And tonight's opening tip is sponsored by Chicago Street Rental, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Ball is up, tipped, and the Lincoln Railers with the opening possession of tonight's matchup. Hayes over to Biven, right wing. He's hit on the arm, out of bounds. Going to stay with the Railers.
Yeah, boy, odd that McAtee jumps. McAtee 6'3", Cuddy 6'8", but McAtee is up for the jump, and Cook wins the tip.
Railers with the ball. Carson with it up at point. Guarded there by Driscoll, now right wing Schilling. And a bad pass up to Hayes, and the Railers with an unforced turnover. That's not how we want to start the game out tonight,
No, it
Josh.
wasn't. A little communication, confusion with what Mount Zion was going to do defensively, and it looks like Mount Zion in their first possession anyway comes out in a man-to-man.
Mount Zion with the basketball, no score. Trimble, he'll drive in, nothing there, kick it out to Custer. Now in the corner to Cuddy.
Looks like he stepped on the out-of-bounds line.
They'll work it up top point, Custer. Now Cuddy in the corner. Now they'll work it back this way.
Yeah, they've got Cuddy on the. Cuddy is one that wasn't there the last time we played him. Also Trimble set aside around the perimeter. 2 good shooters that can fill it up from behind the arc.
Custer into the lane, nothing there, kicks it out to Cuddy for a 3, no good. Rebound by Biven, he goes up and gets it, and Railers with the basketball. 1 minute's gone by, no score. Carson pushes right, Schilling, now Carson up on the wing, he'll shoot a 3, boom. Rattles in for Carson.
Boy, we need it too. Did you see how far Driscoll was off of him? They're daring him already to shoot in the first half. They did in the first game we played him. They did in the first quarter, and Keon with a big 3.
Carson opens up the game with the Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointer. Turnover, Mount Zion.
So turnover apiece for both teams as they're trying to feel this out. Big crowd joined us here at Mount Zion from Lincoln, and of course Mount Zion has got their side almost full. So good Tuesday night crowd here for two good basketball teams.
3-0 Railers with the basketball. Carson goes right to Schilling. Going to be out of bounds. A forced pass by Carson. Schilling wasn't there. Off his hands. Another turnover for the Railers.
Yeah, Railers with 2 now. Mount Zion with 1, and still confusion. Both teams know each other very well. Scott, they've played each other in the summers. They've played each other once this season, and it's going to be tough sledding to get some points and get your flow of offense going.
Mount Zion with the basketball. 3-0 Railers. 6 minutes to go in the first. Custer stepped on the baseline.
Yeah.
There's 2 turnovers for each, Josh. Little, I don't know if it's butterflies or what, but a little confusion on both teams right now.
Boy, and you're right. And 2 officials that we have not seen this year, or really in my time doing this and following basketball. So a little different look at a couple guys, and we'll see how they call the game.
Saw one of them Saturday in Charleston.
Yep.
Railers with the basketball, 3-0, 5:40 to go to the first. Now Schilling with it, up top to Hayes. Hayes over Carson, right wing. He's got the 3-pointer for the night. Now stolen away by Trimble. And there's going to be a foul on the Railers as the Railers just not very careful with their passes.
Yeah, you're right, and really pressure in the wings of the Railers are Mount Zion to try to start any kind of offense, and that's one thing that Mount Zion will do is they will pressure you, almost deny your outcut from the wing to try to get open to get this Railer offense started.
Driscoll over to Trimble. Trimble goes right, gives it to Driscoll. Now back to Trimble at the point. Now Driscoll, they're working in the corner to McAtee. Now Driscoll pushes left. Corner Custer, nothing there. Gets it in to Cuddy. All the way in the corner to McAtee. Hands off to Custer. Fake 3-pointer on the way. Offside of the rim. No good. Hayes with the rebound.
Yeah, if you remember, Custer was a guy that really filled it up against Lincoln in that first game. He didn't start out well in the start of the game, but he got hot late in that third quarter and really pulled away. And Mount Zion won 36-27 the last time they met early in the season.
3-0 Railers. 4:40 to go on the first. Hayes, right wing. Biven, now he'll go right. He'll get in the lane, up and blocked out of bounds off of Cuddy. It's going to stay with the Railers.
Yeah, I think Hayes is going to have to do. We called it on against the Charleston the other night on what he's going to have to turn the corner and go to the basket a little bit. I think he can do that against Cuddy too, and possibly what Hayes has gotten better at. Looks like a 30-second timeout for Mount Zion. What he's gotten better at is using the shot fake, and if he does that against Cuddy, he's going to be able to draw some fouls.
3-0 Railers, 4:33 to go in the first quarter. Sponsors for tonight's game, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty. For more information, check out merealty.com. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Yeah, Scott, still a 3-0 start in favor of the Railers with just about halfway through this first quarter. So it's been more turnovers. Lincoln with 3, Mount Zion with 2. And we've been, and they're really leaning on Cook there.
Biven inbound Schilling, right wing, kicks it out top to Carson. Now left wing Hayes. Hayes, Schilling, now Cook comes out on the right wing. Who passes to Hayes up top? Railers working around the perimeter. Now Cook will go right. Hand off to Hayes. He'll get in, kick it out corner. Biven, 3 on the way, in and out, no good. Schilling there with the rebound. He traveled, but he got pushed. No foul.
I don't even think he traveled.
So Schilling called with the travel. Mount Zion basketball.
Yeah, the 4th turnover on the Railers too. Good job by Schilling to go on the offensive boards, but I didn't see a travel. You're right, he did get pushed, but I thought he maintained that pivot foot. Travel.
McAtee now inside to Cuddy for the jumper, up and good for Cuddy.
Yeah, that's where he's good too. He's 6'8", he can catch it at the free throw line, and he's a good shooter. He can turn and face. The Railers will have to be. He'll be a problem for the Railers if he gets the ball at the free throw line all night.
3-2 Railers. 3:40 to go in the first. Schilling gets it to Carson. Now sets a pick. Carson goes right to Hayes. Hayes will come back to the left. Schilling for a deep 3 off the side of the rim. Cuddy there for the rebound. Stolen by Carson. Kicks it. Biven. Head fake up and good with the left.
Yeah, great steal by Keon Carson. And then he went in and, he wasn't going to shoot it, but he made a nice pass to a cutting Biven. And Biven with a head fake got by Cuddy and put it up and in.
5-2 Railers, 3:13 to go in the first. Mount Zion with the basketball. Driscoll, nowhere to go, gets it to Trimble. Now Trimble back to Driscoll, left wing to Cuddy in the corner. Work it down low to McAtee, nowhere to go. Cuddy in the corner for a three, no good. Biven there with the rebound.
Yeah, great job by the Railers on defensive boards so far. There have been a lot of green underneath the hoop.
Now Railers with the basketball up by 3. We're under 3 minutes to go in the first. Subs coming for Lincoln. Gowan, Nelson set to check in. Carson goes left, kicks out Schilling. Schilling fakes left, now goes right to Biven.
Gets it
Hayes gets in, nothing there. He picks up his dribble, kicks it out to Carson left wing. Now they'll reset with Cook up top. Little back door to Schilling, and he'll be fouled by Custer.
Yeah, mugged, more like it. First team foul on Mount Zion, first on Custer. The Railers with one foul so far on the season as Gowan and Nelson check in for Biven and Schilling.
5-2 Railers, 2:26 to go in the first. All the way
it's
out.
Really hard for the Railers to run any of their sets. These guys know each other so well, Scott, that they're scouted so well that Mount Zion will be able to pick up on any type of signal from the Railer coaching staff.
Carson with it, gives it to Hayes. Hayes goes left. Now Cook up top. Cook pulls back. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound Driscoll for the Braves. He pushes left to Custer. Now Custer will back it out. Get it to Driscoll. Over to Trimble, right wing. Feed it to Cuddy. Nowhere to go. Kicks it in the corner to Custer. Now he'll go right, back it out. Reset Driscoll. 1:50 to go. Railers up by 3. Trimble, Driscoll. Now back to Trimble. Guarded there by Gowan. Feed it into Cuddy. Cuddy guarded by Cook. He'll pull up. Nothing there. Kick it out to Trimble. Now Custer. He'll dribble in. Hands.
Good defense by the Railers.
Good defense, but Custer able to finish it, and it's a 1-point game.
Yeah, good defense by Cook. He didn't try to go up and block the shot and get a foul. He straight up and just give credit to a little Custer there. Jeez.
Hayes backs Cuddy down. Cuddy's going to get him on the arm. If we can take that to Cuddy and get him in foul trouble, that would be a key point to the game.
Yeah, good job by Hayes. He made a couple moves on Cuddy, and I know for sure Cuddy's going to go for the block shot as he did there. So Hayes has got to go to work, make some moves, and use his shot fake.
Hayes to the line, just a little off the back of the iron. Struggled from the line Saturday, Josh. Got in his head, but we know he can shoot free throws.
Well, we hope he went to the back to the line in the last couple days of practice and got that confidence back, because we'll need him. He's going to go to the line a lot in his career.
Second free throw, no good. And Mount Zion with the rebound. Custer gets it over to Driscoll. Now Driscoll calls the play, directs traffic. Carson to come out on him. 1:10 to go in the first. Low scoring game. 5-4. Cuddy, corner, 3. No good. Rebound. Nelson tipped it out there to Carson. Carson tracks it down. Now he'll back it out with 1 minute to go in the first. Hayes finds the lane. Up and got blocked there by 34.
Yeah, J.C. Anderson, 6'9" freshman for Mount Zion.
He'll back in, kick it out. Cuddy. Now Custer. He gets to the lane. Nowhere to go. Driscoll, 3 on the way, no good. Cuddy flies in. Carson there for the rebound. Stolen by Cuddy. And they're going to call Carson for the...
No, they got 24 Trimble for Mount Zion after Coach
Alexander. That's a late whistle.
Well,
I thought they caught...
Yeah, you're right. Coach Al told him to call it. He said that's a foul, and finally they listened. So foul on Trimble, the third now on Mount Zion. And
fooled me because they called it so late, and Carson runs into the scores table. We're at 25 seconds in the first. Gowan feeds it into Cook. Cook Little reverse, one hand, count it for Cook. Raiders back up by 3 with 15 to go.
Yeah, one-handed reverse layup there, and Cook never brought the ball over to the left hand, kept it in that right the whole time, and scored around the big freshman from Mount Zion.
7 to go. Driscoll pushes left, now gets it to McAtee. He'll dribble in, pull up jumper, no good. Rebound by Anderson, no good. Tipped out of there by Saucy, who snuck in there, and didn't see him check in, Josh, but that's good to see him out there.
You're right, Saucy with some knee issues the last couple games, but he's back out there. Only got a few left in his senior year, so he's ready to roll.
At the end of one, it's 7-4 Railers. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with second quarter action here after these messages.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Problem ball control, the first couple minutes with some turnovers, but looks like they're settling in.
Well, 36-27 last game, Scott. Don't expect this to be in the 50s by any means.
Mount Zion basketball. Driscoll with it up top. Now Tribble comes out and gets it. Back over to Driscoll. Looking for Anderson unload. Down low. Now stolen by Gowan. Gowan to Carson. We got a 3-on-2. Tried to bounce pass it in to Gowan. That's going to be kicked. Little spacing issue there, but we had a 3-on-2, just couldn't convert.
Yeah, on the fast break, you'd love to have the ball in the middle so you can either go right or left, but Keon kept it on the right side and really only had one way to go. But good hustle back by Mount Zion to recover on that transition.
And good job by Gowan just to get the steal. Little nice hooker move by Cook, up and good.
Yeah, we haven't seen that a lot from Cook, but when he gets those long arms extended, he jumps really well over the outstretched arms of the big 6'7" freshman, J.C. Anderson, and give Cook 4 so far on the night.
Anderson kicks it all the way over in the corner to Custer. Nothing there. Now to Cuddy. Cuddy back to Custer for a 3. No good. Nelson there for the rebound.
Mount Zion yet to really get it from going from the perimeter. We know they can, especially at home, and Custer has yet to find the range.
And they had some good looks too, so that's kind of concerning. Nelson left wing, gets it to Cook. He'll back down. Anderson now kick it out. Carson 3 on the way. In and out, no good. Saucy tried to get to it, didn't. Now Mount Zion pushes up the court. And they're going to get Carson with the hand check on Custer. That's Carson's first, team's second. 9-4 Railers, 6:51 to go in the first half. McAtee to inbound. Hayes checks back in for Saucy. So good to see Saucy out there working him in slowly. Been out the past couple of games with a knee issue. Now Mount Zion with the basketball. Custer trying to work it in, nothing there. Now Driscoll has it. They'll work it into McAtee, and kickball. Okay.
Yeah, kickball by Gowan. So, they've got weapons on the perimeter. They've got a guy inside that can score it, and they've got some guards that can really penetrate. So, a big test here for the Railer defense all night long.
Custer's going to inbound. Keep an eye on Cuddy. They'll get it in to Anderson. Now work it around up top. Now they'll find Cuddy. Low jumper from the free throw line, up and good.
Yeah, that's right where Cuddy again caught it in the lane. He caught it at the free throw line for his first 2 points, and then caught that one a little bit closer to the rim, but a nice soft jump shot.
Nelson, deep 3 on the way. He'll be fouled and get 3 free throws.
That's 2 on Custer, I believe, also, Scott. So a huge foul there. Not only Nelson gets fouled on a 3, so we'll go to the line for 3, but gives maybe their best guard in Custer, their sophomore, may have to go to the bench with 2 fouls.
Don't see anybody stirring, so he'll just have to be careful. Nelson's going to get 3 free throws. Railers up 9-6, 6:16 to go. First half, first one up and good. Big crowd here tonight in Mount Zion. Been kind of quiet so far. Nelson hits the second. Lady Railers in action as we speak. Taylorville at Roy S. Anderson.
Big free throw here. Have Nelly knock this one down. Yeah, good. 3 for 3 for Nelson. The Railers 3 of 5 on the night from the free throw line. So big 3 points there for the Railers. Put them up 12-6.
Mount Zion, they're going to bring it up with Driscoll. Now he'll go left to Cuddy. Work it to McAtee. Up and good.
McAtee, a strong player underneath. Just goes 6'3", a junior, but looks like they are willing to put him inside so they can move Cuddy to the perimeter for his shooting.
12-8 Railers, 5:46 to go. Cook, he's going to find a lane on Anderson. Blocked by Anderson. Now on the ground, Hayes has it, feeds it to Cook. Kicks it out to Carson.
Yeah,
he'll be hit
foul
on the arm.
Yeah, I think now five fouls on Mount Zion. So with scoring being our premium possibly tonight, Scott, if you can get to that free throw line and get fouled and pick up some big points, you know, it could be 8 or 10 throughout the night on the in the game. Could be huge.
12-8 Railers, 5:30 to go in the first half. And the Railers with the basketball. Gowan up top, goes left. Cook left wing, he'll go right. Now Nelson, deep 3, right wing. Got it!
Yes.
Nelson with a deep 3, and it's 15-8 Railers.
Yeah, big
It's
three.
a Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer.
Well, they pushed us out past what they think is a shooting range, but Nelson says, no, I'm going to gun it from a little farther and give Nelson a quick 6 here in the second quarter.
Custer to Driscoll. Railers up by 7. Now Custer and Driscoll up top, working it back and forth. Now Cuddy right wing, back to Driscoll. He spins left, kicks it over to McAtee. Nothing there. Up top, now they'll feed it Cuddy right. Three-pointer on the way. In and out, no good. Cook there for the rebound.
Well, they've had another good look.
Another good look.
Cuddy might be their best three-point shooter, and he has not been able to find the range, which is good for the Railers.
Stolen away. Custer. Didn't even touch him. That was all ball. They're going to get Carson with the foul.
Wasn't much of a foul.
That was a horrible call, to say the least.
Yeah.
Count the bucket.
Turnover now, the 5th on the Railers, which gives an easy breakaway layup to Custer.
Custer's going to go to the free throw line to try to finish the old-fashioned three-point play. Free throw up and no good. Hayes with the rebound. Now Mount Zion picking up the pressure. Schilling in trouble, gets it to Hayes. Hayes gets it across, stolen by Custer, threw it right to him. Up and good for McAtee.
Yeah, another turnover now. The Railers having trouble with handling the basketball. Pressure just started. Nobody else up here to help.
Now to Cook. Cook fakes up with the right and couldn't get it to go, but count the foul on Anderson, his second, team 6.
About that. There wasn't much contact there. We'll take it. Makeup from down here, but Cook go to the line. The Mount Zion fans believe he traveled, but the referee thought he got fouled.
Cook to the free throw line. He'll get 2 shots. First one up and no good.
Well, the Railers have done a good job of getting to the line. Now that's their 6th attempt here in the first half. Going to go for 7 now.
Second free throw up, no good. Rebound comes down to Schilling.
There's no shoving or pushing or nothing. He just comes down.
I mean, he grabbed the ball and they tried to rip it from him.
The second time they've called Schilling for a travel when it's just there's a boatload of contact under there going for a rebound.
We're halfway through the second. Railers up by 3. Mount Zion with the basketball. Driscoll. Stolen away. Biven.
To finish. Don't pass it.
Up. Missed it. And tapped out there by Schilling. Couldn't track it down. And I don't know if Biven was expecting the contact and just didn't go up. But couldn't finish it.
Yeah, you're right. And one Jake would love to have back because I'm sure he thinks he should have made that, which he should have after the nice turnover by the Railers. So both teams really struggling to handle the ball.
Anderson kicks it out to Custer. Now they'll feed it back to Anderson, looking for Cuddy. Nothing there. Now they'll find Cuddy under the basket, who gives it to McAtee, and it's going to be out of bounds off the Railers. Going to stay with the Braves.
Yeah, Railers up 15-12 here. 3:26 left in the second quarter.
Cuddy to inbound. Gets it to Driscoll up top. Feeds it Cuddy, corner, 3 on the way. Rolls around, no good. Anderson there for the rebound. And they're going to get Schilling.
Yeah, I think it's either Schilling or probably Schilling. Anderson with good positioning under there on that rebound. But again, Cuddy, Peyton Cook. Yeah, I guess they're going to give it to Cook now. His first, fourth team on the Railers, but Cuddy with another miss from 3, and Anderson with good positioning there.
McAtee gets it in to Custer. He'll go right. Left wing Custer. Now he'll direct some traffic. Now pass it out to Driscoll up top. Now back to Custer. Over to Driscoll. Railers up by 3. McAtee. Driscoll all the way to Cuddy. Now they'll work it back up top. Custer to Driscoll, now right corner McAtee. Driscoll lost it, now gets it back. Tried to feed it down to Cuddy, nothing there. Railers with the basketball, up 3 with 2:45 to go in the first half. Biven hands off to Schilling. Schilling goes left to Cook. Now Cook will take it to the right, hand off to Gowan, now Schilling.
You can see it's really tough. There's not a lot of lanes as they do their handoffs up top or anywhere, as Mount Zion really lays off and plays that kind of a pack line man-to-man defense where you think Nelson, after he drained that big 3, might get another opportunity to do that.
Schilling, left wing, 3 on the way, good. Trey Schilling with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer.
18-12 now. The Railers up here. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter.
McAtee feeds it down low to Anderson. He gets under the basket, count the bucket and the foul. He'll get a free throw. Boy, Anderson just works that big body down there and gets good at position.
Yeah, he does. He's got a knack for the ball. Him and my son Carson play a lot of basketball together growing up, and you saw him just keep maturing and materializing, and he's going to be a good one over here in Mount Zion for the next couple of years.
Free throw up and no good. Cook there with the rebound. Railers up 4, and we are at the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Cook left corner.
I do think Cook can take him though to the basket if he can get him isolated. Here's opening Schilling for Schilling.
Schilling, 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Had a good look, just couldn't get it to go. Now Cuddy in the corner for a 3. Got it. Cuddy hits a 3, and it's a 1-point lead for the Railers. He's had some open looks tonight, Josh.
Yeah, he's going to shoot it. He's a shooter, and he's especially when they're at home.
Railers with the basketball up by 1:20 to go in the first half. They work it to the right to Hayes on right wing, now to Schilling. Biven. Now Hayes, Schilling right wing, up top to Cook. Cook. Nowhere to go. Now hands off to Schilling. Gowan. 1 minute to go. Cook, corner, 3, too strong. Trimble there with the rebound. Kicks it to McAtee. McAtee tries to find a lane. Nothing there, loses it. Now kick it up to Trimble. Driscoll, 3 on the way. No good. Fought for. Anderson goes up for it. Gowan comes out of there with it. He's going to have fast break up with the left. Swatted by Trimble. No foul called. A lot of body, no foul. Going to stay with the Railers.
Yeah, good block by Trimble. But hey, if you're Gowan, you got to keep going to the hoop. Love to see it.
Schilling to inbound. Cook. 40 seconds to go in the first half. Railers up by 1 with the basketball. Biven over to Hayes right wing. Cuddy out on him. Now Schilling. Driscoll inches way out to Schilling. Now Schilling kicks it over to Biven.
Yeah, I think Coach Al will go for the last shot here. 25 seconds left here in halftime, before half.
Down to 20 seconds. Railers with the ball. Biven to Schilling up top, guarded by Driscoll. Now Cook right wing.
I think you almost just let Cook go from the top of the key and see if he can take Anderson to the basket. A little bit of a speed mismatch there.
Down to 7, Schilling, left wing Biven. Now down to 5, Cook, top of the key for a 3. Bank it! Count it!
Yeah, and Anderson ran over Schilling on the screen, so count the 3 as it banked in. And now I don't know the exact rule here. Schilling, we may get the ball out of bounds here now.
Count the bucket?
Yeah, the bucket counted. Yeah,
we're in bonus too.
Yeah, looks like, well, that's a player control foul,
okay,
so it won't be, well, are they? Okay, I guess they will give bonus. I don't think a charge was bonus, but
I don't know, are they counting the bucket? Because they haven't yet.
Yeah, the bucket should count. Now that's the referee that counted the basket.
So we're still waiting to see if that bucket counts. Count the bucket, yes sir.
Well, yeah, that's the obvious call, as the bucket's good for sure.
So let's make this a 5-point play here, Josh.
Yeah, let's go. Step to the line, Trey, and knock down 2 free throws here and go into half.
1.4 seconds on the clock. Schilling to the line, 1 in the bonus. Free throw up and no good. McAtee with the rebound, chucks it full court, no good, and that will do it for the first half here in Mount Zion. Your halftime score, the Lincoln Railers 21, the Mount Zion Braves 17. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Welcome back, Railer fans, here from Mount Zion, Illinois, as the Railers lead it here at halftime, 21-17 over the Braves for Mount Zion. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show. Josh Komnick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby here on a Tuesday night in Apollo Conference action. I want to give you a quick update on from the girls game. The girls are at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, I believe, for the last home game for them, taking on the Tornadoes from Taylorville. Right now, the girls up 38-18 in that game. The Railers here at Mount Zion up 21-17, and we'll run through the scoring of what we can have for you. The Braves were led in the first half by Cuddy with 7, McAtee with 4, and Anderson with 2. The Railers were led by Peyton Cook with 7. Cam Nelson with a quick 6 off the bench in the second quarter. He's got 6. Schilling and Keon Carson both with Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointers, and Jake Biven with 2 points. Again, the Railers lead it here at halftime, 21-17. Kick it back to studios for a quick update. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Have you ever seen somebody treated unfairly because of the color of their skin?
Do you guys know what it means to have white privilege?
What is racism, and what do you think about it?
Talk to young children about what racism is, giving them the language to understand it. They can be disruptors. They can shape and shift culture.
We may not always know the answer, but we'll try and help you learn.
You don't have to have all the answers, but that doesn't mean we can't start.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here from Mount Zion, Illinois. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show. Halftime at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. Lady Railers 44, the Tornadoes from Taylorville 20. Here at halftime, the Railers up 21-17 in what we think could be an outright championship for Mount Zion if they win, or at least a share of the conference for the Railers and the Braves. Obviously, both teams have some games left. I was looking back through the remaining schedule, really, for both teams. Both teams, the Braves and the Railers, take on Decatur MacArthur. MacArthur in back-to-back nights has 2 tough ones. They take on the Railers on the 14th, and then they have Mount Zion on the 15th. Railers yet to we've traveled to Effingham this Friday, and then the Spartans from Olympia come to town on Saturday night. Scott, been a pretty good basketball game so far. A little sloppy. Ball handling has been at a premium. Mount Zion with 6 turnovers. The Railers with 7 in the first half. But again, the Railers lead here 21-17. You've got to think, if you're Lincoln, Mount Zion is going to start shooting the ball a little bit better.
Yeah, and you saw Cuddy down there. He's had some good looks, just unable to hit. We don't want him to get going. In the second half, you can probably anticipate their pressure. We didn't handle the pressure too well there towards the end of the second.
Yeah.
So you could probably one of the key points at their speech at halftime from Coach. And the Railers just going to have to handle the ball. And I think we need to work it down low to Cook and Hayes and get these big guys in some foul trouble to ease it up a little bit.
The Braves in a little bit of foul trouble, just mainly Custer. Custer with 2, their talented sophomore guard. He had 2 and didn't play a lot in that into the second quarter as they were preserving his minutes and fouls for the second half. But you're right. I think we've got a mismatch with Cook on whoever they decide to put on Peyton, and I think the Railer defense has been really scrappy. We've gotten several turnovers that have led to breaks. We haven't converted on a couple. Biven with the layup that he missed. I think Gowan got blocked by Trimble once, but again, that Railer defense is going to have to hold strong, and we've done a really good job rebounding defensively in the first half. We'll send it back to the studios. Got 1:20 left here before we're going to tip it up for second half action. Don't go anywhere. Back here from Mount Zion, you're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Scott Kirby, Josh Comnick, Lloyd Kirby here this evening. We are in Mount Zion, Illinois. We've got a doozy going on here tonight between the Braves and the Railers. Railers up 21-17. And it will be the Railer basketball to start the second half.
Yeah, it'd be great after the Railers converted on a three-point play by Cook, and then Schilling got fouled as Anderson plowed over him on the screen. So a nice end of the first half for the Railers. It's a good time to start the second half with some points.
Carson to get it across the timeline, gets it to Hayes, now up top to Cook, who gives it to Biven left wing. Watch those passes.
Yeah, Custer close to stealing that, baby.
Carson now over to Schilling, now Biven. Hayes right or left corner. Now they'll work it back towards us. Raiders being patient.
Yeah, they already know a pre-drawn up play, pre-called play from halftime. So good job by the coaching staff of not letting Mount Zion figure out what they're going to run.
Feed it into Hayes. Cuddy almost over the back on him. Hayes head fake up and good. Good strong move by Hayes with the head fake up and under. Count the bucket.
Yeah, and I don't know why we don't go to him for the rest of the for a while, Scott. He's got a strength advantage on Cuddy, not size, but Cuddy doesn't play a whole lot of defense. Hayes really has worked hard this year on his post moves, and it paid off there.
23-17, 1 minute's gone by here in the third. Mount Zion with the basketball, work at the Cuddy, free throw line up and good.
Yeah, he's going to be money from there. That's his third jumper from that area, and he's tough to guard from there because he's 6'8", long arms. They just throw it over the top of Keon, and he just turns around and shoots it.
Raiders with the basketball up by 4. Carson left wing, deep left wing. Nowhere to go with it. Got to go help. Now he'll go left, kick it to Cook, left wing, Cook. Now Hayes. Hayes gets in there, nothing there. Spins around, jumper, up, and rolls in and out. No good. Driscoll with the rebound. Thought he forced that a little bit.
Yeah, he was a little farther away from the hoop than I thought he.
3 on the way by Custer is good. 23-22. Raiders up by 1. 6:15 to go in the third. Carson wing or point now. Give it to Cook. Back to Carson. Right wing Hayes. Now Cook, he'll dribble in, up, and no good. Couldn't get it to go.
Two of them, right? Biven with one in the first half, and now Cook with a layup that when you need points, or they're at a premium in this game, you cannot afford to miss shots when you get point blank ones.
Trimble has it now over, tried to get it to McAtee. He left his spot, and Trimble throws it out of bounds. Railer basketball.
Yeah, thank goodness. So really the layup doesn't hurt on giving up in this possession, but again, Cook got to continue to get to the rim and finish.
Railers with the ball up by 1, 5:35 to go in the third. Carson now to Biven. Biven goes left, kicks it out, Cook. Now Cook picks up his dribble, gets it to Schilling, over to Hayes. Now up top to Cook, left wing Carson. Carson started the game with a 3.
I almost think we need to get Nelson in there to get some more perimeter shooting from deeper. Look how far Mount Zion has pushed us out on the perimeter, and one guy that can shoot it from that area is Nelson.
Raiders with the ball up 1. 3 minutes have gone by here in the third. Hayes, little backdoor to Schilling, up and couldn't get it to go. Had some contact, no foul. Driscoll gets it across the timeline. Now Cluster back to Driscoll. Driscoll guarded by Carson. Late call really there, late. Real late.
Yeah, the ball was on the ground and we were getting ready for it. And you're right, a very late call.
Carson picks up his third, team first. As Gowan gets up off the bench, he'll check in for Carson. Trimble to inbound for the Braves. Right in front of the scorer's bench, gets it to Driscoll. Now Trimble, back to Driscoll. Cuddy jumper, rolls around and good. And Mount Zion with their first lead of the night. It's 24-23, 4:30 to go in the third.
Yeah, got to stop that pass from that free throw line, especially if Cuddy's going to catch it from there.
Biven pulls up, jumper, couldn't get it to go. Cuddy with the rebound. Trimble, left wing, tried to get it to Cuddy. Now he'll regain possession. He'll get it over to Driscoll. Now up top to Trimble. Trimble goes right, feeds it to McAtee. Jumper airballed it, and Schilling with the rebound.
I'm not sure Trimble has attempted a shot. I think he's a defensive guy and a rebounder out there. I'm not sure we worry a whole lot about him.
Gowan left wing, now Cook. Cook trying to feed Biven, nothing there. Hayes right corner, guarded by Cuddy. Now Gowan. Now they'll swing it around to the left to Cook, left wing. Up top to Hayes. Hayes fakes left, right goes left. Gives it to Cook. And they're going to get Cook with a charge, a lot of contact. And they're going to call Cook with a foul. His second, team second.
That's a bad call. The referees are so...
I think this might be a bigger game than they can handle.
So much to this charge thing. Anytime a defender shows any sort of a flop, it's automatic charge. I mean, that wasn't even close.
3:20 to go. Kickball is going to stay with the Braves. 24-23. Mount Zion with the lead. Trimble to inbound in front of his own bench. Throws it all the way to the other side of the court to Driscoll. Over to Trimble. Work it. Cuddy. Jumper. Up and no good. Rebound Schilling. Schilling's been in that spot several times. Yeah, several rebounds.
You're right. He got the rebound with Custer and McAtee right on him.
Now the Railers look to take the lead. Cook to Gowan. Gowan goes right, now left. Pulls up. Schilling left wing. Now they'll get it in the corner to Biven. Biven drives on Driscoll. Nothing there. Spins. Gives it to Cook. Now they'll work it up top to Hayes. Hayes on Cuddy. Now Gowan. He'll get to the lane. Nothing there. Pull up. Three-pointer on the way. Got it.
What a tough
Gowan
shot.
with a step-back three-pointer. Wow. And it's a Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer.
That's a move that has become popular in the last couple of years, and kids have started to perfect that. And, man, that is a tough shot with your momentum going the opposite way of the hoop.
Feed it down low to Cuddy. Got it. All tied up at 26. 2:20 to go in the third. Raiders with the basketball. Biven left wing. Now kicks it in the corner to Cook. Up top to Gowan, now over to Hayes. Hayes nowhere to go, gives it to Cook, left wing. Now Schilling. Schilling thinks about a three, loses his dribble, needs help. Gives it to Biven up top. Now Cook right underneath us. All tied up, 26-26. And Schilling tried to get through Cluster, and he just picked up his third.
Yeah, Custer's third foul now. So only minute 49 left here in the third, so not a lot of worry there yet. But, you know, the Railers keep moving that weave. I think that back cut is going to be open if we can figure out somehow the plays that we've tried to run back doors out of sets haven't worked because Mount Zion knows them so well. But if you can do it just out of the free-flowing offense, I think it'll be there for a layup.
All tied up, 26-26, 1:35 to go in the third. Biven pulls up, jumper off the front of the iron, no good. It's going to be saved by McAtee. All the way up to Driscoll, feeds it, Cuddy up and good.
Yeah, tough shot there by Biven. You know, really off-balance shot, and from a little bit longer than he's used to, or it really feels good about.
28-26, Mount Zion. Railers with the ball with 1:05 to go in the third. Cook. Hands off to Biven. Biven goes left, gets it up top to Hayes. Now left wing, Gowan. We're under a minute to go in the third. Feed, Gowan, nothing there. Loses it, now gets it back. A little panic there by Gowan. Just chucked it at Schilling. He couldn't handle it. Turnover Railers. Nelson's going to check in for Biven. Mount Zion with the basketball, up by 2. 50 seconds to go in the third. Driscoll pushes right to Cuddy. Now back up top to Driscoll. 42 to go in the third quarter. See if they hold for one. Feed it. Cuddy, corner, left, 3. No good. Nelson there for the rebound with 33 seconds to go in the third quarter. Schilling, he'll trot it up to the right. Across the timeline, gives it to Hayes. Hayes, left wing, Nelson. Now they'll work it to the right. 20 seconds to go in the third. See if they hold for one. Down to 14, Hayes. Gowan, right corner. Now up top to Schilling with 10 on the clock. Cook finds a lane. Up, strong move. Going to be hammered. No call. All the way up to Driscoll. Driscoll has a wide open layup. Up and good. No foul down here. He just got robbed. And Driscoll has a wide open layup. And the Braves go up by 4. Let's take a commercial break. We come back. We'll have fourth quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Wow.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Welcome back to Mount Zion, where the Mount Zion Braves, off a no call down here, turn it into a easy bucket.
Yeah.
Go up by 4 to start the fourth quarter. It will be Mount Zion basketball.
Yeah, it could be a big turning point here. The Railers, Coach Al, not happy, obviously, with the no call as Cook went strong to the basket and really got hit by 2 guys. And he's dragging his foot. No call there, so tough break for the Railers.
Trimble kicks it in, up, blocked by Hayes, but they're going to call him for a foul as number 3 is into the ball game. That's Clark. Hayes picks up his second, team third. Clark could get 2 free throws. First one up, no good.
Pretty clean there.
Yeah.
Hayes was pretty clean, and a rightful argument by the coaching staff for the Railers.
Clark's second free throw up and good. 5-point lead for the Braves. The Raiders with the basketball. Fourth quarter just underway. Now here comes the pressure from the Braves. Hayes, nowhere to go. Now gives it to Carson, and I think Custer just picked up his fourth.
Yeah, 4 fouls on Custer now, so he will have to sit. So if the Railers are going to go, it's time to go now with one of their better guards on the bench.
So Custer's going to have to sit down. Probably see him in about 4 minutes. Stolen away. McAtee up, blocked by Gowan, but he got him on the arm. Railers down by 5, having some trouble here to start the fourth.
Yeah, we've got to have somebody come up. We've got Nelson and Cook back here way behind, or there's not helping at all, trying to break the press from Mount Zion. They've got to move up and give some help to Gowan and Keon.
McAtee misses the first. Second free throw up and no good. Cook skies up for the rebound, taps it in, and he stepped out of bounds. And the Railers having trouble controlling the ball here to start the fourth.
Yeah, we haven't had a shot at it at all. We turned it over a couple times, and now we give up an offensive rebound. Well, not necessarily a rebound, but they're going to get it back.
Driscoll, Cuddy, three-pointer, couldn't get it to go. Trimble flies in for the rebound. Carson dives and gets it.
Timeout looks like Keon as he comes up with the loose ball and calls a timeout on his own.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Chase Lowry, Edward Jones Financial. Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Railer basketball on WLCN. Call financial advisor Chase Lowry at 217-732-7524 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Let's go Railers.
Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654.
Headline Salon, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Where your hair makes the statement. Call Brett, Keena, Allie the barber, or Jasmine the massage therapist at 217-651-8310.
Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385.
54-26, the girls lead Taylorville. 3 minutes left in the third. They pulled away. And the Railers looking to do the same here as Trimble. Now Hayes has it, kicks it. Cook. Little head fake. Anderson lands on his back. Are they going to call that foul?
Yeah, they're going to call it.
Thank you. Anderson picks up his fourth, so that could be troubling for the Mount Zion Braves as well. All the way across the court to Carson. 7:13 to go in the ball game. Carson left. Now Gowan. He'll pull up for a jumper off the rim. No good. Cuddy with the rebound. Raiders down by 5.
Yeah, reach-in foul on Keon as he's getting a little too aggressive. That'll be Keon's fourth foul, the Railers' fifth foul. Again, the Railers down 31-26 with 7 minutes left here. A lot of time left here. Don't get too anxious. Still take good shots. Got to play some good defense on this end and make sure you rebound.
Mount Zion with the basketball. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the game. Driscoll over to Trimble. Trimble back to Driscoll. To Trimble, trying to feed McAtee at the elbow. Now they do. He'll dribble in, give it to Anderson, up and good. Little high-low for the Braves. And they take a 7-point lead.
Yeah, they got a little, where they've gotten it again, really have hurt us there all night, Scott. They've been able to get Cuddy there at the free throw line, and that time they got McAtee there. So it hasn't been the shooting of Mount Zion, it's been the shooting from the free throw line.
And the Railers not able to control the ball as Gowan loses it, gets it to McAtee. McAtee up, and he's going to be fouled by Cook, and he'll get 2 free throws, and the Railers letting this slip away here.
Yeah, just some bad decisions in the last couple possessions for the Railers, just not taking care of the basketball, and then some poor shot decision selection, I think, for the Railers, some tough ones they've decided to take.
Free throw up and good for McAtee. Still a lot of basketball to be played here. 6:16 to be exact. Second free throw up and good. Number 23 checks in for the Braves. It's Owen Owens. That's unique.
There you go.
Raiders down by 9 with the basketball. Schilling pushes left. We need a bucket here.
Yeah, they do. You're right. 35.
They haven't scored.
Down 9.
Gowan up top. Finds Nelson in the corner. Nothing there. Now they'll work it back up top. Now to the left. Schilling to Gowan. Now Schilling. Nelson left wing. Deep left wing. Now they'll work it to the right with Gowan. All the way to Cook. Now up top to Schilling. Everything on the perimeter now. Now they work it into Hayes. Nelson corner. 3 on the way. Rolls around. No good. Rebound Cuddy for the Braves. All the way to Trimble. Trimble left wing. Now to Cuddy up top over to Driscoll. Driscoll's going to take a 3. Got it. And the Braves up 12. Gowan right wing. Now up top to Nelson. Nelson thinks about a 3. Now gives it to Cook. Cook's going to dribble in. Loses it. Hayes kicks it. Schilling. He'll pull in for a jumper off the front of the rim. No good. Cook will track it down. Reset with Nelson. And Cook's going to step out of bounds.
Yeah, just not going their way. Railers can't get a shot. We can't get open for a good shot. And when we do get open, we just haven't been able to knock them down. And now Mount Zion is starting to extend this thing. And you see that you kind of hear the crowd get into it. Now that's going to start going.
Railers down by 12. We got to get it going here. Feed down low to McAtee, up and good. Easy bucket backside for McAtee. And everything going to Mount Zion way right now.
Yeah, I think it's time for Coach to get a timeout here before this thing gets too far away that you can't get back in it.
14 is the lead for the Braves. Feed it down to Cook. And McAtee reaches around Cook for the foul. That's his first. Schilling to inbound, own baseline. Get it into Cook, up and good.
Yeah, so here's a little score there. Now do you need a couple stops, Scott? 3 scores and 3 stops in the Railers. There's a turnover.
Right there, that's a good one right there. Turnover Braves, and the Railers will have the basketball down by 12.
Still a lot of time left here. 4 minutes left in the game. A lot of time. You can't get it back all in just a couple shots. Don't try to do it with the 3-pointer. Keep getting to the basket. Maybe you can get Mount Zion in some foul trouble.
Bivin trying to work it into Cook. Slid his foot, and he's going to get called for the travel. Mount Zion basketball. 12-point lead for the Braves. Trimble gives it to McAtee. Now back to Trimble, left wing, guarded there by Schilling. Now gives it to Driscoll. And the Braves going to try to work some clock here, up by 12. And
yeah, here the Railers just get over anxious and start to reach and foul, and now you put Mount Zion to the free throw line with the 17th foul, I believe, on the Railers, and now you send them to the line for some easy scores.
So Driscoll's going to go to the line for one in the bonus. Hopefully just the one. Missed it. And Hayes with the rebound.
Yeah, they've not shot it real well from the free throw line either, so maybe something the Railers keep in the back of their mind. They get this thing close, they could put a couple of those Braves to the foul line.
Biven gets to the lane, up, and count the bucket.
All right, back here to 10 now. The Railers with a little fight back here, another stop, another score, and get this thing even closer.
3:10 to go in the game. Like Josh said, Railers within 10. Need a big stop here. McAtee gives it to Trimble. Trimble guarded by Gowan. Now over to Driscoll.
The thing the Braves have is some good guards too. They can really take the air out of the ball with their ball handling. They're waiting to put Custer back in the game.
3 on the way by Trimble. No
Shot.
Good. Rebound Owens. He couldn't get it to go. Now Cuddy with it.
Man,
and Cook rips it out of there. Jump ball. Going to go to the Railers.
We lose a possession. Exactly the guy that we wanted to shoot was Trimble. Hasn't really shot one all night, and then we can't come down with the rebound. Lucky enough, we get to tie up Mount Zion and get the ball back.
2:40 to go in the game. Railers down by 10. Need a bucket here. Get it in single digits. Over to Cook, left wing. Guarded there. Now Biven up top. Kicks it out. Gowan blocked. Trimble gives it to Gowan. Gowan has wide open lane. Up and couldn't get it to go, but he'll be fouled by Driscoll. .224 to go. Gowan's going to get 2 free throws. Railers down by 10.
Gowan needs to step up here again. Exactly what the Railers wanted was the clock stopped and a chance to put some points on the scoreboard. So Gowan needs to step up and knock these down.
This is the first. Schilling's going to have a seat. Carson's going to check in for him. Second free throw up and didn't get it. Cuddy with the rebound. Custer back in for the Braves. 2 free throws there that we really could have used.
Yeah, you're right. And as you said with that, or as I said, that clock has stopped and you get a chance to score.
Trimble up, no good.
Blocked
Cook
by
rips
Cook.
it out of there. Kicks it to Carson. Carson spin, nothing there. 3 on the way from Hayes, no good. Gowan there for the rebound. He'll put it back up and count it. Timeout, Railers with 1:53 to go. Railers down by 8. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Town & Country Bank is a proud sponsor of Lincoln Railer basketball. At Town & Country Bank, our mission is to help empower the financial well-being of our communities, one person at a time. Game sponsors for tonight: Carpet House, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Ground Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Eaton Corporation, Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance, and Chicago Street Rentals. Well, John, it's been a good game.
Yeah.
The Railers down at 14 at one point.
We just had that little lapse of about, and it's not over. There's plenty of time here. A minute 53 left. The Railers only down 8, but we had that lapse where we just took a couple bad shots. We let them get into it. It was almost spurred by that no call at the end of the third. No call to Cook. They go down, throw the long pass, get a layup, and I think they go up at that point or tie it close. But after that, we went on our little dry spell, and we didn't get stops when we needed to after we're missing shots.
Trimble gets it across. He's going to dribble in, hand it off to McAtee. And are they going to count that bucket? I'm going to say it was way before the shot. No bucket.
But again, now they'll go to the free throw line, so McAtee will go to the line for 1 and 1. The Railers have got to get a rebound here. McAtee has missed a couple.
Raiders down by 8. McAtee, free throw line, up and no good. Bivin with the rebound. Railers down 8 with the basketball.
Yeah, don't try to get a 3. We can get back into this with some 2s. You're just going to have to do it. You can't burn 40 seconds off and then do it.
Cook to Bivin, right wing. Feed into Cook. Cook nowhere to go. Hayes. Now Bivin. Cook right corner. Got to get something going, boys. We're down 8. Carson kicks it. Bivin, he'll get to the lane. Pull up jumper. Got it. Timeout Railers with 1:13 to go.
Yeah, you like
and
to do
it's down to 6.
Like to do it a little bit quicker, but again, there's a 2 points, a stop. We got the stop, we got the score. A minute 13 left, as you said, Scott, down 6. So there's still a bunch of times. Coach Al's got, I believe, 4 timeouts. No. Is that right? 2 timeouts left for Coach? Really?
Yeah, he's called 2 here real quick. And
I guess we got one here now. We called one after a score here. So you don't have a whole lot of timeouts to work with now, but still a bunch of time. We got to get some stops here. You don't have to foul. There's plenty of time left here, but as Mount Zion has the guards and the capabilities of doing, they can take plenty of time off the clock. So the Railers may have to think about fouling. McAtee's not been good from the free throw line here tonight.
Some more sponsors for tonight's game. Heartland Community College. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland. Discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln.
Blades Hair and Nail Salon, located at 241 Madigan Drive in Lincoln, offering salon services for hair, skin care, waxing, nails, lashes, and brows. Go online to bladeshairandnailsalon.com or call 217-732-7213.
Raiders down 6. Mount Zion with the basketball. 1:12 to go in the ball game. Driscoll gets it to Trimble. Raiders with the full court pressure. Trimble spins. Ooh, almost a steal by Carson. Now gets it to Driscoll. Way up top. Now back to Trimble. Trimble goes right.
I'm not
nowhere
so sure
to go.
I wouldn't foul Trimble if he gets the ball. I don't think he's a scorer. Not him. But I think Trimble catches it. I'm fouling.
Don't foul him, Bivin. Right wing. Now they'll go to Driscoll. Now they're working it away from Trimble, probably thinking that same thing. Now Driscoll up top.
I'd say keep Bivin up here and don't let him catch it.
And there's the foul with 42 seconds to go in the game. It's on Carson. That's his 5th. Nope, it's on Gowan, his 3rd. Nelson's going to check in for Bivin. Driscoll at the free throw line, up and good.
Girls win it over at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium tonight. Scott, 76-47 to keep their record unbeaten.
With 1 to go.
Yeah.
Second free throw up, no good. Cook with the rebound.
Gotta go.
Raiders down by 7 with the ball. 40 seconds to go. Carson, Cook for a 3. Off, no good. Rebound, McAtee. Gives it to Custer. Now he's going to be fouled by Gowan. With 29 seconds to go. Raiders down by 7.
You know, I was looking through the regionals, Scott, and Mount Zion did not get any favors with their regional. They're in the regional with SHG and MacArthur.
Ouch.
So you talk about 3 teams with some records. SHG's maybe lost 2 games all season. MacArthur probably right there with them. And now, as it's going right now, Mount Zion's going to improve to 25-2. So they did not get a very good deal on their regional speed.
29 seconds to go. Railers with the basketball. Down 9. Carson, 3-pointer on the way. Airballed it. And McAtee with the rebound, and that's going to just about do it here for tonight. Driscoll pushes left. Now all the way up top to Custer. Carson's going to foul out, so Schilling's going to check in for him. Free throw up and good for Custer. Well, it was a hard fart. It was a hard fart.
Yeah,
a hard fought game tonight, Josh. Railers, led for a majority of the game, and then, went on our spurts where, we couldn't score, force some shots, and give credit to the Braves for capitalizing.
Yeah, it was just that dry spell that the Railers had that we just couldn't get the shots to go, and they made some big shots on their end also.
We're going to take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the Grout Incorporated Schneider Chiropractic postgame show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
score going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
Welcome back here, Railer fans, from Mount Zion, Illinois, as the Railers fall here tonight to Mount Zion, 45-34. The Railers fall now to 22-5 on the season and 8-2 in the Apollo Conference. Mount Zion improves to 25-2 and 10-0 in league play. You would believe that Mount Zion will probably be the winner of the Apollo Conference here this year, and they've got a good basketball team and a young team too. Really only one main contributor as a senior, and that was Cuddy, but he led the way here tonight for the Braves. Cuddy led the way with 15 points. Custer, the sophomore guard, with 11. McAtee with 8. 6 for Driscoll. 4 for J.C. Anderson, and 1 for Clark. The Railers were led here tonight by Peyton Cook. Cook had 7 at half. He finished with 9 on the game. 6 apiece for Camden Nelson and Jake Biven. 5 points for Aiden Gowan. 3 apiece for Schilling and Keon Carson. And 2 for the sophomore Drew Hayes. Again, Mount Zion victorious here tonight from Mount Zion, Illinois. 45-34. We'll send it back to the studios and have Coach Alexander here in just a couple of minutes. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic postgame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Have you ever seen somebody treated unfairly because of the color of their skin?
Do you guys know what it means to have white privilege?
What is racism and what do you think about it?
Talk to young children about what racism is, giving them the language to understand it. They can be disruptors. They can shape and shift culture.
We may not always know the answer, but we'll try and help you learn.
You don't have to have all the answers, but that doesn't mean we can't start.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
Welcome back to Mount Zion, Illinois, as the Railers take a loss to the Braves, 45-34. And making his way up here now is Coach Neil Alexander. Coach, we knew going in tonight, Mount Zion, a very good basketball team. Railers, led for, a majority of the game. Just taking care of that ball seemed to be an issue tonight for the Railers.
Yeah, we had a lot of unforced turnovers, and they got very physical, and we didn't respond to it. And that, especially second half, they come out and, we get bumped and we can't finish layups and miss some free throws. And, it's just the physical part of the game is something that, we got to continue to work on.
Yeah, Coach, and it was really I thought that when the tides turned is when Cook went to the basket here late in the third quarter, almost the end of the third quarter. I think it was about 9 seconds left. Got bumped by a couple different guys. No call here. We miss it. They throw a home run down here and get a layup. And then after that, the Railers had a couple questionable shot selection possessions, and then they got some baskets. And then after that, it just could not get anything going until later in the game when it was about just a little too late.
Yeah, and it's all about being physical and being able to finish those. And you got to get the ball up there, and you got to not worry about getting hit and put the ball in the basket and make your free throws. And we didn't do that. So, they're a good basketball team. They play hard. They play physical. They're skilled. They got bigs. They got guards. They got everything that it needs to be good. And the thing is they're really, really young.
Yeah, Coach, we're 3 of 10 from the free throw line and had a couple layups. I think Cook there late in the third was one. I think he had a couple there in the second half that I think he would say that he should have made. Bivin had one early on on a breakaway. And when you get in games with two teams that are very similar, very tight contested, those free throw points, we talked about it in almost the pregame about how important the free throw line might be. 37 or what was it, 36 to 27 the last time we played. Points were going to be at a premium, and you just can't give those away.
They scored 45, 46, and we had to foul them at the end of the game. So you give up 40 points, you got to be able to win games. You got to be able to score 40 points to be able to win. And we again struggled with the physicalness of the game, and we played hard. I'm not doubting our kids. I think we played very, very hard. So we'll keep working. We've got still another week and a half to get it taken care of, and just maybe we could play them again in the sectional. That would be.
They didn't get a gift by any means in their regional, I don't think.
No, they'll be the 3 seed, and you'll be behind Sacred Heart Griffin and MacArthur, and I'm pretty sure that MacArthur and Mount Zion will be down at Mattoon for the regional. So that'd be a pretty good regional championship. Plus, we play MacArthur on Tuesday, and then MacArthur turns around Wednesday and plays Mount Zion. So they'll get a taste, and they'll have a pretty good scout on where we're going.
Well, Coach, I'm sure at the beginning of the season, one of the goals for you guys was to win the Apollo at the last year of the Railers being the Apollo. It's a tough task right now with just the way Mount Zion's playing. Now we're 2 games behind. But now I guess just refocus, finish the season strong, and then let's go into regionals and, play our best basketball there.
Well, no doubt. That's our goal, is to be playing well at the end of the year. And, I tried to explain to them that you think it's rough here. Wait till the regional and sectional if you're lucky to get there on how physical the game becomes. And if you can't be physical and you can't respond, then it'll be a short trip into the state tournament.
Well, Coach, let's go back and get them ready. We've got a full weekend as we get ready for a couple of games. I believe we're at Effingham on Friday, and then the Spartans from Olympia come to Coach Neil Alexander Court on Saturday. So right back into it. So the good thing is there's not a lot of time to worry about what just happened. It's time to move on to Effingham now.
Yeah, we got to continue to work and go. So hopefully we got one more road game for the year, and then we got 3 at home, and tomorrow our regional information has to be turned in by noon, so I don't know whether we'll have to seed tomorrow afternoon or not, and they'll be out Thursday, and then the pairings will be out Friday.
All right, Coach, have a safe bus trip home, and we will talk to you Friday night from Effingham.
Okay, thank you.
That'll do it for us here in Mount Zion. Our next broadcast will be Friday at 7:30 as the Railers are on the road to take on the Flaming Hearts from Effingham. Our broadcast will begin with the pregame show starting at 7. For station manager Jim Ash, studio producer Jolie, cameraman and social media coordinator Lloyd Kirby, and my partner Josh Komnick, this is Scott Kirby. Once again, the final score, Lincoln 34, Mount Zion 45. The Raiders now stand at 22-5. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast. We know you did not enjoy the outcome. We'd like to thank our listeners for listening, our viewers for viewing, and our sponsors for sponsoring. This has been a production of WLCN Sports 96.3 FM. We ask you to patronize our sponsors and say thank you for allowing us to bring you Railer basketball. For Mount Zion, good evening, everyone. It's time to send you back to the studio for the Classic Rock Experience on the Nighttime Fix 96. All right, Jolie, the boys will talk to you Friday night, and then I'll be back Saturday.
WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com present Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Basketball. WLCN's live stream video coverage of Railer basketball is brought to you by these fine sponsors. Me Realty, locally owned and operated. Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Blades Nail and Hair Salon, located at 241 Madigan Drive in Lincoln, offering salon services for hair, skincare, waxing, nails, lashes, and brows. Go online to bladeshairandnailsalon.com or call 217-732-7213. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located in downtown Lincoln at 509 Pulaski Street. Call 217-735-4385. Thank you for watching WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Basketball. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.